Isolation, mask mandates, social distancing, the rise of drug and domestic abuse, the bearing of freedoms, and the tyranny of truth. What the fuck is happening today? It seems like everyone's lost their way. They've tossed their voice, they've made their choice in all the hands of the tyrant's noise. They've hung their noose into what abuse? The brainwashing media and the vapid news. And influencers too. How about you? They'll tell you how to think and what to drink. They'll tell you that you can't strengthen your immune system with vitamin C and zinc. No vitamin D either. There is no hope. Take a breather. There's no cure and you may die. But please don't cry. There is a vaccine. There might be side effects, but you may be pristine. We've rushed the trials and changed the guidelines for the name because if we don't save you, the world may never be the same. You might even forget your name. Oh, did I mention that's a possible side effect too? But don't worry, we have a pill for you to chew. It's flavored with corn syrup, glucose, and red dye number 5, and once you ingest it, you'll again live and thrive. And if this sounds far-fetched, just search on Google. Your eyes will dance and your mind will oogle. They'll too tell you that they have a stake in the game and they'll manufacture this very pill that helps you remember your name. All from the causes of their harmless vaccines with a list of potential side effects, not even listed, that'll give you bad dreams. And you do have to sign a paper, so legally you can't sue. And I work with context clues. How about you? GlaxoSmithKline, the pharmaceutical company with the largest legal payout of $3 billion, is still doing just fine. In fact, they've joined Genocide Mingle. It turns out that Google was also single. They're partners now in holy matrimony. Now take a bow. Google, Mussolini, Stalin, Hitler, Mao, censorship, hatred. How do we get here? How? What do all these dictators have to vow? Fear, isolation, and they'll save you from what's to come. They'll take away your rights and that loaded gun, because we are one nation, under one God, a dogmatic fate that just seems odd. But what do you want from a backwards dog? That pacifying phrase, let freedom ring. And though democracy supposedly lives, the persuasive checks keep ching, ching, ching. As the people sing, we are free, now let me be. And now let me watch what's on the TV. Oh, it's the news! It's the director of thought, the sinister dictator with the torturer's plot. Don't dig your own plot yet. Now, you may not like what I'm about to say, but I create to evoke thought, so have at may. You'll have your way, and I'll have mine. Either way, I'm still doing fine. But don't try to impose on my freedoms, because you will cry. I'll leave you bleeding. Covered in ink, I'll make you stink from this articulated melody pondered at the kitchen sink. Again, you have your views, and I have mine. Either way, we'll be just fine. Seems to me, and science, and logic, that masks don't fucking work, and this vaccine kills. But what do you expect when it's made by companies that make money telling you to take a pill? Bill, Mary, side effects include that your back may get hairy and your thoughts may become awfully scary. But don't worry, we have a pill for that too. With less side effects, but Mary's tits may turn blue. Cancer? Why, there's no answer. Doctor, are you sure? If there's a cure, it's a one-time fix. We need the money, so we set up tricks and we jerk our dicks while making enough money from the poor and sick. We live in a world where baby formulas have chemicals and artificial dyes that you can't pronounce, known carcinogens in every ounce. That means cancer, in case you didn't know. Stay tuned, there's much more to show. We eat enough processed foods to embalm a body, and you're sitting on the toilet wondering why you can't potty, constipated and filled with shit, with hemorrhoids so big that it's hard to sit. Oh, wait. But don't worry, there's a cure for that too. Take our Miralax, it's just antifreeze, it'll make you poo. Well, scoop and fuckity-doo. Warning. It'll kill your dog too. I'm fucking livid. How about you? Isolate the prisoner and instill fear. Tell them that there's no hope. But don't worry, we're still here. We'll get your ear and make you squirm. We are the greedy fisherman and you're our worm. Hooked on the line so we can catch your green. No matter how blatant the truth, no matter how obscene, you'll never see it unless you choose to be it. But until then, be a puppet of the worms. And until it's too late, and then lesson learned. Do you understand how fucking obscene? It makes me scream. Is it just a dream? A fucking nightmare, a drug I can't seem to wean. Obscene is too clean, it's not the right word. It's sociopathic. The story's a big turd. It's genocidal, suicidal, and pure evil to go with the flow and to question nothing when there's holes in the plot that point to something. There's no fucking conspiracy, it's just plain facts. The simple minds just don't know how to act. It's hard to believe and use common sense when most don't have it, they just repent. They've become sheep and have gotten lost in the herd. They refuse to grow and fly like a bird. Free minds are being oppressed. Free yourself before nothing's left. Open your chest. Pull yourself off the fucking line. Cut your strings to the pass of time because it's on their vine. And without us, they would not be fine. They need us so they can breed us, and they keep us down just enough so they can supersede us. Educate yourself with unbiased information instead of patriotism and wasting time in the nation. I know it's hard to find, but just stop scrolling through your social media feeds and you'll be doing just fine. Dethrone their place upon the holy throne. Take back the moment. Take back your home. The sea of melancholy is fucking tasteless. Rise up again and show your faces. If logic isn't enough nor rational reason, then just sit and wait and change with the seasons. If you live long enough, you'll see that history repeats itself. But I can't show you this, nor can anyone else. Be happily insubordinate, be a free spirit, be open to debate and don't cower when you hear it. Question the tyrannical power that operates by the hour, working on the narrative, but for their paradise gets sour, and then the word gets out and all become empowered. Fuck those cowards. Freedom, love, nature's way, raped and buried for propaganda's stay. Run, run, run and hide, lock yourselves indoors, there's a virus outside. There is no cure and you may die. We cannot help you, but please don't cry. Stay 6 feet apart, don't go out after dark because that's when the virus is most alive. At night is when COVID lives and thrives. Stay away from your friends and families. And all of you cheating husbands, stop fucking your nannies. And all of you snot-nosed kids, don't visit your grannies. Fear of a disease that's killed about 500,000 this year. That's not more than heart disease in this country. But have no fear, the end is near. The Frito-Lay's saltiness is caught in your tears and deepest fears. 2 million yearly deaths in the United States of the soda pop-induced Twinkie fate of heart disease, diabetes, cancer, and strokes. But that's okay, here, have a Coke. Thank you, nurse, I'll see you tomorrow. Not after that paint thinner you just swallowed. Our values have truly become fucking hollowed. The American dream runs supreme in a sea of brown gravy, so grab a boat, and don't forget that Diet Coke. And maybe, just maybe, you'll read a book and fucking save me. By saving yourself, because I can't do it, nor can anyone else. Or nope, just swallow the bullshit story and embrace the death of hope. But don't forget to vote. There's a sea of candidates with egos to tote. Always. To paint the picture even more and to settle the score, 1 in 2 Americans have a chronic disease. That means some may shit themselves when they sneeze. 40% of America is obese. Most can't even bend down past their knees. Men with bellies so big that they don't have problems social distancing from their penis. Women so big that they can't even wipe because they're the size of Venus. Have you seen this? 7.8 billion is the population within the world, and 2 billion are obese. Does that make your head swirl? With 3 million corona deaths worldwide, despite the blatant unhealthiness, the body still lives and thrives. It's not that bad, the amount of lives. It's sad, but don't let them fool you. The healthcare system didn't know what they were doing, and now they still don't, but they're screwing you and you and you and you and me, said he. All because of 3-letter guidelines of the FDA, the CDC, and the WHO are the ones who truly write the show to the sums of money given by the one who knows. Bill Gates is a fucking cunt, and he truly blows. The elitist agenda attempts to imprison you and him and he and her. Oh, and the non-identifying and the ones who hate words, pronouns, adjectives, nouns, or verbs. All us humans have is our fucking words, since animals can't speak, nor the gods or birds. Less than 0.003% for deaths worldwide. And there you are, hiding inside. The same number goes for the United States, the country founded on turkey gravy and Native American hate. So with that many people that have lived and died, the bullshit media truly tried to rape the minds of the public eye. The numbers are all there and they won't subside. And this is true. It's the stats from the US government, right in the red, white, and blue. For you, me, and you, and you. They don't even hide this shit. And it's beyond true. So you know what to do. Don't let them laugh while they tell you to go screw. What to drink, what to eat, and how to think. Thinking isn't taught. Obedience is simply bought. And time is only compensated for the moments that we ought to live. One final lesson from the teacher that failed 12th grade. But he did okay. He wrote this, hey. 2020, the USA has a population of 328 million. Remember, that's with COVID deaths still near 500,000, not billion. 1918, the year when the Spanish flu made its stay and said, hola, to the good old US of A. With a population back then of around 100 million in the States. It killed about 675,000 and sealed their somber fate. Now, with the population to date, that's a lot more than what it is now, but they've made it seem so much worse. Holy cow. 0.005% of the population in the United States was wiped out from the Spanish flu of 1918. And then, fast forward to present day, where COVID reigns supreme, where in the United States of America, we have 3 times more lives at 328 billion, and have learned that no one uses condoms because balloon shapes are silly, and which is why STDs live and vigorously thrive, and why the Spanish flu story may have gotten cum in its eye. They had the same amount of deaths with 3 times less people. So how did the government and the media brainwash humans into hybrid sheeple? In 1918, the Spanish flu killed 50 million people worldwide, with a population of 2 billion. In 2020, COVID killed over 2 million people worldwide, with a population of 7.8 billion. Now doesn't the news seem silly and fucking retarded, with an agenda that is heavily guarded? And what did you learn from all of that? People like fucking. And that's a fact. Thank you for watching. It's time to rise and free our blinded minds from this isolated time, because it's the moment of our lives to stray from both wrong and right, beyond good and evil. Excuse me. They're spreading lies, they're puppet masters, and today's a new day. They are spreading lies, they're puppet masters, and today's a new day. They're spreading lies, they're puppet masters, and today's a new day. And here I am, and here I stay, fighting for freedom and nature's way. That was improvised. Genius!